There's something your father never told you. I sat down slowly. What do you mean? Can you come to my office tomorrow morning? 9 o'clock? I agreed, hung up, stared at my phone for 20 minutes. That night I barely slept. My grandmother had died 2 years ago, right before I started college. The funeral was small. Dad said she'd left everything to be divided equally among her children. No mention of grandchildren, no mention of me. At 8:45 the next morning, I walked into the law offices of Brennan and Associates. The receptionist led me to a corner office where an older man with silver hair sat behind a mahogany desk. Thank you for coming, he said, gesturing to a chair. I'm Thomas Brennan. I've been your grandmother's attorney for 32 years. He pulled out a thick file. Your grandmother, Dorothy, was a very particular woman. She knew exactly what she wanted and made sure it was documented properly. I don't understand. Dad said she left everything to her kids. Thomas's mouth tightened. Your father told you what was convenient. What your grandmother actually did was create a complex trust structure. She left the bulk of her estate, approximately $2.3 million, to be divided among her grandchildren when they turned 25. The room tilted. I'm sorry, what? You turn 25 next month, correct? I nodded, unable to speak. Your grandmother specified that each grandchild would receive an equal share, but only if they met certain conditions. College graduation, financial independence, no criminal record. She wanted to ensure the money went to grandchildren who'd proven they could manage it responsibly. He slid a document across the desk. Of her 7 grandchildren, only 3 have met all the conditions. You, your cousin Maxwell, and your cousin Ivy. I stared at the numbers. 766, 666, 67 each. But Dad told me, your father was named executor of the estate. He had discretion over how information was shared. He chose not to tell any of the grandchildren about this provision. Why? Thomas leaned back in his chair. I can only speculate, but I will tell you that your father attempted to contest this will. Twice. He argued that the money should go to his generation first, to be distributed as they saw fit. Both times, the judge upheld your grandmother's original intent. My hands were shaking. Does my father know I'm here? Not yet, but he'll find out soon. The trust requires notification of all beneficiaries 30 days before distribution. Given yesterday's events, I thought you should know privately first. I thought about the $73,000 they owed me, about the years of struggle, about Dad's face when I quit. What about the others? The cousins who didn't meet the conditions? Your grandmother was very specific. No college degree, no inheritance. She set aside $50,000 for each grandchild's education. If they used it for something else or failed to graduate, their inheritance would be redistributed to those who did qualify. 4 cousins hadn't graduated. Their combined shares would be split 3 ways. I did the math in my head. Just over $1 million. There's one more thing, Thomas said. Your grandmother included a provision specifically about you. She wanted me to give you this if you ever came to my office before your 25th birthday. He handed me a sealed envelope. My name in my grandmother's handwriting. I opened it with trembling fingers. My dearest granddaughter, if you're reading this, something has gone wrong. Your father was supposed to tell you about the trust when you graduated high school. The fact that you're in this office means he didn't. I'm not surprised. Your father was always more interested in controlling money than earning it. When you were young, I watched him borrow from everyone who'd lend. I watched him make promises he never intended to keep. That's why I structured the trust this way. Not to punish him, but to protect you. I know about your college fund. I know